I barely got the tripod set up in time for the first train. Northbound TXU coal empties from Texas. The rear DPU on this train is pretty interesting because it was one of the original GEVO units delivered to BNSF in 2003. It wears the Heritage 2 paint scheme, but it had the doors on the conductor's side replaced with ones from a Heritage 3 locomotive a few years ago. At least when it's viewed from this side, the locomotive appears to be a strange cross between the two paint schemes, with the swoosh logo on the locomotive's side and the Herald decal on the nose. I went north just a little bit for the next train, and this one was the southbound ZWSP ALT from Willow Springs, Illinois to Alliance, Texas. While I was waiting for the next one, I went over to the Norman Depot to sit in the shade and look at the video I'd just gotten. Then 5 minutes later, I didn't even notice this train until he was right on top of me. Barely even got the camera rolling in time. It was about another hour or so before the next train came in, and this time it was a mixed freight heading south for Fort Worth. I got a call from my buddy Eric that he was out and about too, so I swung south to meet him at the distant signal to Norman's siding. It was just a few more minutes before the next northbound came screaming by. He was running today with KCS power, and for some reason he didn't even have his ditch lights on. Using more experimental camera angles is a lot easier when you know that there's nothing special about the train you're shooting. The northbound Z train was right on the Autorack's heels, so I decided I'd try something a little different with it. It was about time for class to start back up that afternoon, but as Eric and I were leaving, another train snuck up on us, this time with some truly foreign power leading. Later that afternoon, after class was done, I managed one last train before I ran out of time. I opened the morning with a coal train, and I ended the day with another one, also returning to Wyoming to pick up another coal load.